What's going on this morning, YouTube? Today is Monday, the 24th of July. Man, I don't know what to say, man. This is the third one I've seen yesterday, and this one happened in Kentucky, man. Let me speak to my young guys out here that's getting into this trucking industry. I want to just speak to y'all for a minute. These are a lot of young guys that I'm seeing do this. I have seen a couple of older guys, but mostly it's my young guys that's doing this here. To my young guys out here, this isn't a joke. It isn't a game. It isn't a place that you can come into, a profession you can get into and want to make the fast money. You can make a nice living. You can make a decent living at it and everything. Some people have been successful and blessed that they was able to buy trucks and everything and increase their skills and go into ownership. But guys, if you're going to get into this and you got your partners, your buddies out here and everything, and before you decided that you wanted to get into trucking, or somebody forced you to get into it to keep from doing time or getting in trouble, something of that nature, they gave you a choice. You either go to trucking school or you gonna do time, one or the other. But anyway, the equipment that you're driving, and everybody know it, so I ain't got to really put emphasis on it, it's 13.6 high. It can get higher than that depending upon the profession that you're doing. If you're doing oversized loads, it can get higher than that. It can get up to dang near 14 feet high. But you're 13.6 high, you're 8 feet wide, you're anywhere from 65 to 75 feet long in length. You're grossing 80,000 pounds. Grossing 80,000 pounds. You have a total of 5 axles on that truck. 5 axles, 10 sets of brakes. Okay? You can't stop it on a dime. You can't. And I've seen several incidents this past couple of weeks where drivers are out here trying to outrun law enforcement in a semi. Guys, ladies, if it's ladies doing it, hey, yeah, it was one incident with a lady doing it, refusing to get out the truck and everything and stuff. But people, if you know that you cannot let go of any drug substance, marijuana, everybody, people smoke marijuana, okay? But you can't do it in a commercial vehicle. So if you know that you can't get out here and run the road without wanting to do a left-hand cigarette or want to drink a beer out here in these trucks, then this is the wrong profession for you, doc. This is the wrong profession. You're going to end up getting yourself hurt, or you're going to end up hurting somebody innocent trying to run away from the law. One thing about it, you cannot run away from the law in a semi. It's not like these Hellcats, these Cross Rockets, all these high-performance vehicles. You're not in a high-performance vehicle, okay? You're not. You're in a deadly vehicle, but you're not in a high-performance vehicle. So you can't get away from law enforcement. Got another young man in Kentucky, stopped him on the interstate, shot out his tires. Well-known company. I don't want to call the company's name and everything, but it's a second chance company that gives drivers second chances. They hire a lot of felons to get them out here and get them a second chance into doing something to better their lives, and a lot of them has accomplished that. But guys, once again, don't get into this if you know you're not ready to let go of those drug substances. If you're not ready to let go of the marijuana and everything, don't get into this. Don't get into it, because you're not doing anything for fixing to mess up your career, mess up your life. I don't know about you, but I know the government pays for some of it. You get your CDLs, so you're good on it. But for me, and a lot of other drivers out here, we had to pay out our pockets. Okay, we had to pay out our pockets. So yeah, the government up-fronted the money, but we had to pay that money back. Schools, you know, they up-fronted it, but we had to pay it back and everything. Some of them got some of y'all got free rides into the commercial field. So don't get out here doing it. If you can't do it, don't get into it. Don't get into it, because I promise you, you're gonna mess around and hurt somebody, and you've got to live with it. Back when I started back here in '87, man, it was a spank on the hand. You know, when you done something stupid, they spank you on the hand, you going on down the road. Well, they're not doing that anymore. They're not doing that anymore. I got one of my apprentices that I trained, and man, he been out there for a while, but he messed up. He messed up, and ended up killing somebody, and now he's paying for it. He's paying for it. His kids paying for it. His family paying for it. Yeah, it's not only him, you know. His family paying for it. His kids paying for it because he's not there. You know, it's not worth it, y'all. It's not worth it at all, man. It's not. And if you think it is, you better think again. I was getting ready this morning, and talking to my wife, and I'll be doing, here comes on the news. This big company got a guy running from the law and everything. He done stepped out the trucks, got his hands up. They getting ready to let the dog loose because what? He refusing to follow orders. Guys, ladies, this goes for everybody. No matter how long you've been driving out here, the side of the road is not the place to argue with a state trooper. The side of the road is not a place to argue with a city cop. The side of the road is not a place to argue with a sheriff deputy, a constable, a U.S. It's not the place to argue on the side of the road. Go ahead on. I'm not sitting here telling you got to say yes, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes. You ain't got to say that if you don't want to. Yes, no, if you want to. That's your choice. It's just respect. Let him or her write the citation. Listen to what they got to say. Take them to court. You got your day in court. You go to court. That's where you plead your case. That's where you fight your battle in court, not on the side of the road. Because I'm telling you, you sit there, they ask you to step out the truck, set the brakes, take the seatbelt off, step out the truck, lock the doors. You can do that because you did not give them permission to search that tractor. So, hey, lock the doors and step out the truck, put the key in your pocket. That's it. Now, let me say this. If you own the truck, you got the final say-so. But if you work for a company, they have the final say-so. So all they got to do is pick up the phone, call your company and say, hey, we got your truck on the side of the road. We want the driver to open to let us search it. He refused to let us search it. Do we have your permission? The company, all they got to say is, yes, you do. Give them their name, and that's it. Now they can search the truck without your permission. That's the only bad thing about that. Yes, they can. Law enforcement can search your truck. All they got to do is call the company and get a name of who gave them permission to search it. That's it. If the company say yes, go ahead. So that's what I'm telling you, my young people. Don't bring nothing in this semi. No drugs at all. Leave the marijuana at home till you get your tail back home if that's what you want to do. But you still got to understand, your company at any time can pop a random drug test on you. And if you test positive or you piss positive, that's it. You're done. Your license is done. You're done. You got to go to a SAP program. And the only way to get back in the truck is they have to release you. The SAP program have to release you. Substance abuse program. Yeah, they can take anywhere from 3 months to a year, depending upon how they feel, how bad it is. So come on, y'all. Come on. Don't get into this. Please don't. Okay? Please don't. Don't get into this if you know you can't walk a straight line. Okay? The drugs and commercial vehicle is not the place. You can't bring drugs into a commercial vehicle. Please, guys. Come on now. This is not the place for it. Okay? Leave it alone. Don't get into it if you know that stupid nut, hit me if you want to, you're gonna wish you hadn't. Man, folks out there driving like they're crazy, man. Shoot. But sorry about that, y'all. People cutting you off and stuff. That same thing now in my personal vehicle. They'll cut you off and then turn around and want to the camera in the truck will start recording. Y'all gonna have to forgive me on the steering wheel. The phone is mounted sitting in the dash there, so the steering wheel blocks me out some. But like I say, other than that, y'all, we've got to do better out here, y'all. We have got to do better. Whatever you do, man. If you don't think you can leave your buddies alone that's doing this stuff, hey, get out of trucking. Get out of trucking. That way you can still run with your partners and stuff and do what they do and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can still do that. But other than that, y'all, I'm going to get ready to run up in this store here. Walmart. Doggone, man. This truck driver all over the curb, man. What you doing, dog? What are you doing? If you sleeping, you need to find a place to park. You're all up on the sidewalk. You can't hit the driveway. Boy, I'll tell you. But y'all, let me get off here, man. I got to go up in here, man. I just wanted to make that video today and everything. I'm not trying to hit nobody with nothing. I'm just saying this is not the place to be if you can't cut loose those left-hand cigarettes, okay, and stuff. So this is your boy Scoob. I'll be back late on this evening with another video. Just wanted to throw this quick one in here and everything, because like I said, I woke up this morning looking at it on the news, and surely enough, they out here doing that stupid stuff again. But y'all be careful, be safe, and your boy Scoob will talk to you later on, okay? We'll talk to you then. Continue to keep the good Lord rich in everything you do and say, and continue to keep Scooby-Doo and my wife in your prayers. We'll do the same for each and every one of you all. We love you. We thank God for you. We'll talk to you then.